Discount Bourbon Review! Alright guys, we're here in Taterland today. We got a bottle of E.H. Taylor, hand-delivered from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. By me. I lugged it back down. I was up there last weekend, met some incredible people out at the Bourbon in the Banks Festival. They were having out there. Big shout out to It's Bourbon Night. Big shout out to the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Y'all are wonderful. And a big shout out to all those vendors that I had to come back to a second time for. But E.H. Taylor small batch, for me, this is the completion of the Buffalo Trace basic lineup. You know, with this one, I would have finally had a sip of everything.
I think that means what happened?
We haven't done an official video on the Eagle Rare, but we have a
we've
fan in our
it.
community that has some. That
We've tried it, so we've gone through the lineup a little bit.
Yeah, we've gone.
We just got to get him to give us a little nip of it so we can come film it.
That's right.
Yes.
If you're watching the live stream that came out this week, you'll notice these nips we have over here. They're from Wine and Market in Kentucky. When I went down there as well, they have an awesome Advent calendar. If you find yourself living there, where you can get some real cool rare whiskeys delivered to your door.
Yeah.
But other than that, we got this E.H. Taylor to dive into.
Not the E.H. Taylor to dive
The
into.
E.H. Taylor.
Small batch. Bottled in bond. I mean,
Yeah.
some people look very hard for this. Some people have an easier time, but some people look very, very hard for a bottle of this.
E.H. Taylor bought that distillery down there in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Yep.
What was Leestown, I believe, at the time. And really made a grand building on the site. He was really one of the first people that they started making whiskey at a higher quality, making it a better quality, trying to clean up the process and trying to bring some luxury to it. Don't misquote me. I believe all of that stuff still comes out of that one specific warehouse.
I do believe that's true.
I do believe that's true, and that's where they get the specific other products as well, be it the 4-grain, be it the single barrel, be it the rise, be it anything else that they've ever done. The Tornado surviving seat. I do believe all of them come out of there.
Yeah.
But this is a small batch. This is a blend. Some of the other hooches.
Yep.
This is the base offering.
He smells so good.
He's Buffalo Trace.
He is. He's got those sweet caramel vibes from, especially being that same mash bill of the Blantons, that benchmark that we were talking about earlier. You can find them real easy in there.
You know what I almost smell in there a little bit? Walnut.
No.
No?
No.
Why no?
Just no. I don't get walnut in that. I'm not the biggest walnut person, so maybe I just need to have more walnuts in my life.
Yeah. I think that's it.
All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah, just start having some more walnuts and then it'll be good.
I'll go eat a handful of walnuts and then I'll come back and I'll smell his bottle. Of
Next
Taylor.
episode, Dylan discovers he has walnut poisoning.
Allergic to nuts.
Great nose on him. Fantastic. Keeps me wanting to come back. There's a little bit of an X quality. That vanilla and that caramel really come together to make a beautiful expression. It's not super woody, super oaky.
Dance though. That
Does it? Does that make you
good? Oh, he's fantastic. I don't get a whole lot of that wood or oak on the nose, really at all. Not really any ethanol, really either.
No, super easy.
Yeah, he's very good. I'm really trying to figure that nose out though.
That's what I love, a good whiskey with an X quality in the nose,
Yeah.
where you can't quite determine what that smell is on that next level.
Yeah.
And it just keeps you coming back for more. That's what a good whiskey is.
I can't figure it out. It's buttery, it's caramely, it's just a little bit floral.
I'm of the opinion you can smell a good whiskey. You know what I mean? You'll know a good whiskey when you smell it, but you really know what you're going to taste it.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fantastic on the nose. I mean, nose for me, that's a 9.5 easy.
I mean, for 100, he really punches above his weight. In
Oh,
flavors.
absolutely.
There's some other 100s out here that have just been absolute trash. I mean, because he's a bottled in bond, 100 proof, the exact same way that...
We're both looking.
I know, we're both looking for him. I don't even think he's on this
Here's
shelf
a bottled in
anymore.
bond.
That's a bottled in bond 7 years.
Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Evan Williams.
Oh, the
I
Evan
think he's
Williams?
gone. I think he's long gone.
Did we actually finish the Evan Williams?
Yeah, I think we booted him from the overall hierarchy because I'm not seeing him anymore. But we had an Evan Williams bottled in bond 100 proof, and
Yep.
just to think about those 200 proofs back to back, bottled in
Oh
bond.
god, that's just two completely different leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone here, but especially us right here, right now, if I was given the choice, this guy over as well.
Oh, yeah.
Any day of the week.
Easy. And if you could get it at that $40, $50 availability,
oh,
you could just walk into the store. Yeah, I'd be keeping one on the shelf, and anytime we got about halfway down, I'd pick up another one.
Yeah. I'd have at least two. The second I finish one, go find the other right then. Because that's good. I like him.
See, the problem is you're not the only person doing that.
I know. That's why we can't. And it's a problem. Stop drinking all my favorite whiskeys.
That's right. Go pick a different brand.
Go find something else. Go drink your Maker's Mark.
I know we're young
Beam,
and we just started this in the last couple of years, but that's our brand now.
Yeah.
That's our turf.
We called it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, Josh.
Sorry.
Can't be that aggressive on YouTube. Oh, he's bright. He's light.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to stick around.
Non-offensive. And I think that you brought him to a party, whiskey drinker is going to be like, oh.
Nice.
But I think that anyone that just reaches out and sips it is going to be finding it approachable.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing, especially with where we are, that brings it down a couple of points for me is the availability.
Yeah, I honestly haven't seen a bottle in the wild. I haven't seen one at a lottery drop. I specifically had to go to Kentucky, pony up in line, wait an hour.
In the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Yeah, to be able to get this.
I mean, we've been able to get Blanton's out in the wild, that 107 out in the wild. I mean, we've been able to get our hands on some Buffalo Trace stuff that's pretty interesting.
Some alternate stuff. Yeah, we've got some store barrel select products.
Yeah.
We're big fans of the Buffalo Trace line.
We are, and it's a little surprising to me that, I mean, we had to go through the work that I can't say we did, that Josh did, to go get his hands on these bottles.
It's a royal we. But I think that's just some of the hard. I think that Buffalo Trace and old-fashioned copper is what it says on the back here.
Yeah,
he's just producing some good discount bourbons.
It is.
You know what I mean?
For like $40-50. I mean,
you can't.
If I could find it for $40-50, he might stick on my shelf a little bit heavier than the Weller up there.
I mean, you're still talking $2-3 a pour. Let alone you start doing bar math, where you need to triple that to at least make their money back. You're starting to still look at like an $8-9 well type shot.
Yeah.
So for the well type shot, dude, come on.
Yeah, I mean it's just fantastic. Overall, he's gonna sit at that 8 for me.
Mm-hmm.
The availability is the only thing that brings it down. Other than that, he'd be sitting at a solid 9.5. But overall, he's sitting at an 8. If I see him, I'm absolutely grabbing him.
If I see
a doubt.
any of his alternative expressions,
I'm grabbing him. I want to know, especially since we have him now. I just want to compare him. But I mean, it's just an easy grab. If you see him, grab it. Don't be afraid to be a tater. That's a good bottle to have on your bar. Please drink responsibly.